I am walking down a sunny December street in the morning on my way to therapy. Sade is playing. I have my leggings on underneath my sweatpants. I have my Earl Grey and my Stanley. Life is good. But what I'm here to talk about, besides my aesthetic choices for winter that keep me alive in Boston, I'm on my way to therapy. Are you choosing comfort over growth? Because, and this may sound really cheesy, but it's so often that like seeing people kind of date at any time of the year, could be winter, cuffing season, you know, people are eager to date and have dates for holiday parties and all that stuff. Is that, you know, there's this time when I had this session with my therapist and I was talking about how I was like, oh yeah, I don't know if I want to open up to this person, because if I open up to them, you know, things kind of get weird and suddenly like it gets serious and it gets real. And he was like, my therapist is great. He's like a Buddhist dialectical behavior therapist. And what that means is that basically he knows what he's talking about in terms of growth, not in just like trying to perfect everything in your life, but in trying to just sort of like adjust when the moment needs it. Anyways, that's like really a glossing over of it. But essentially I was telling him like, I'm dating a few people and if I open up to some people that I want to open up to, it gets weird. So, you know, I can just kind of like delay it, hold out the honeymoon phase as long as possible, you know, really stretch it out. And he's like, but then what? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, in 3 months, then what? 6 months, then what? 8 months, then what? You have to have a real conversation? And I'm like, yeah, and it'll feel natural when it does. And he's like, okay, fair point. However, at what point are you just listening to when your body is ready versus you're just kicking the can down the road? The can being the metaphorical hard conversation, the confronting conversation, the eye contact, the, oh no, where is this going conversation. He's like, listen, you went through trauma. You got your heart broken. But are you just kicking the can down the road? Are you just delaying the inevitable? He's like, why don't you eat the frog? Why don't you actually do the hard thing, have the hard conversation that you're petrified to have now and figure it out now? And that really applies for everything in life, honestly. But my question is to you because of what I learned in therapy from that conversation, and that is, are you just waiting for the right time, or are you just kicking the can down the road? And remember, this is only the beginning.